M3 backers, you definitely want to get in here because we have some stuff for you today. A surprise! Ha ha ha! For the M3 backers. Oh, no one's in yet. Come in. Should be open. There we go. You missed my French accent. This is disappointing. I said, welcome everybody to another Denver Chief Chat. Where we have a surprise with the M3 backers. Ha ha ha. How is everyone today? I'm in a great mood. I hope you are too. Yes, we've been acquired by Ubisoft. That's why the French accents. Oh, already fired. Hi. I wish my VTuber could wave. But so on stream, you should be able to see me and you should be able to see chat. And we're going to do a voice check here. This is sentence A.
This is sentence B.
This is sentence C.
All right, you definitely want to be able to hear everyone because we will be doing raffles later. And those raffles appear in our Discord. So for those of you who aren't in Discord right now, better get on Discord if you want those prizes. And we'll post a link right here in Twitch chat as well as in Discord chat. Looks like, Faye, your volume needs to be up a little bit.
Can you hear me now?
Oh my gosh, what is this? I opened up Twitch and channels recommended for you are all these hot tub streamers. What is going on? What has Twitch become? Yeah, I guess the top recommended channels are Amaranth, which is, of course, huge. Some guy called Call Me Kevin. He's not in a hot tub, but he's getting a lot of views. And some body painter doing Pokemon body paint. Really? And somebody named Spoopy Kit, whose banner says BRB changing into a cute bikini. How am I supposed to compete with that? I mean, really, this is a gaming live streaming platform, isn't it? The thoughtery is strong today. Maybe I need to change into maid crumbs. Okay, I hope these recommendations aren't because of like any sort of pattern that I watch on Twitch, because I assure you I only watch wholesome material on Twitch. This is nothing to do with my personal taste, unless they're scraping my Twitter, in which case I post lots of navel, and yes, those recommendations would be appropriate. Well, I was gonna do a hot tub, that's just like around my belly and just put it on the VTuber, and I thought that would be kind of funny. Hey, I'm going to tweet this out. Everybody hang on a second. I want to let everybody know that we're live on Twitter. We are live in Chief Chat. Come join us for a big info session about the game. We are streaming my VTuber parody. Let's see, and I guess I should post the URL. Live now. Twitch. And then what am I? Grums Ember, right? Okay, here we go. Tweeting it out. I did something today that surprised me. I did something today that absolutely surprised me about the M3 milestone for Ember. You remember we have milestone-based funding, right? You've heard about this. We do different milestones And we do funding in phases, right? We don't do it all at once for the game because we know that games take a lot of resources to make. And so we sort of like, we do it out part by part. And M3 was one of those milestones, right? So I'm going to put that up in case you don't remember. For those of you who remember, this was the original M3 milestone chart. And we were supposed to have all these milestones before we get to playable mockup. I don't know if you remember that. Okay, I'm going to Stream Manager. No more thoughts on stream, just chat. I can see your chat now. So I went back and I said, okay, this was a while ago. This was like 3 years ago, right? But you got to remember, well, I didn't remember. I went there and I said, what were the original M3 goals? What the heck were we doing again? People can see some interface. What UI can they see on stream? I just see the Ember logo. I see, oh yeah, that UI. Yeah, that's supposed to fade away. I don't know why it's not fading away because it's just, there we go. UI's gone. I'm an amateur VTuber, folks. I'm not professional. I don't sing or speak Japanese or, you know, and this is as cute as it gets, really. Well, no, that's not true. The Maid Grum's version is cuter. All right, so I went through, and how many of you are original M3 backers? Give me a show of hands in chat. I'm V-twitching. Got a lot of M3 backers. Okay, good. Excellent. Wonderful. Even some devs are M3 backers. Oh, you got a Maven pack and upgraded. That's excellent. We will be giving away more Maven packs. There is a chance to get the M3 stretch goals today. All right. So, a lot of you are going to remember this. This was the original goal. I'm going to give you guys a status update on Ember. All right. Where is M3? Where is M3? Where is M3? M3's here. All right. So you can see, what did we promise in the original M3 backing milestone? Because remember, we do the game in little sections, little bite-sized chunks. And we said that we would do the male. I'm going to read from the list here. You can open it up on screen if you're in Discord. And it says, we're going to do the male and female pilot bodies, faces, and hair. And we got that, right? We actually redid them twice because we wanted better quality. So we actually have, the male and female pilot bodies, faces, and hair. Done. What else were we supposed to do? JumpSuit concept art and modeling. Well, we got that. We have JumpSuits. And Toshi's been doing, he's like, stop, I don't want to do JumpSuits anymore. All right, then we said we would have animations for player characters running, walking, boarding, and exiting frame. You couldn't even pilot your frame in this milestone. That was not the goal. The goal was just to be able to, like, step in. Oh wait, no, I correction. You could animate, but we had players walking around. The art demo showed that. We didn't have boarding and exiting frames, and I think that's because we realized that that's complicated, and we hadn't quite figured it out at that time. So I'll mark this as a partial. We've only partially delivered on this because you can't actually step into your frame yet or exit your frame. You can walk around as male and female in the art demo. And we're going to have it in the hub, and but you can't get in or out of your OmniFrame. Okay, boo. All right, OmniFrame opening and closing animation for pilots. Well, that kind of goes hand in hand with the other one. That's the part that's not done, right? You can't actually open up your OmniFrame yet and step into it. Then we had concept and design modular gun system. Well, we didn't do that. We don't have a modular system yet, and we don't really have a good concept for how that's going to go together yet. But that's what we owe you. We owe you something to design guns faster with. And what one? Then we're supposed to model enough parts for at least one gun. Well, we certainly did that. We modeled the assault rifle, we had enough parts, we built the assault rifle. That part, done. Then we're supposed to animate shooting, gun effects, and sound effects. Yep, we did that. You can shoot the gun. And then we were supposed to provide static targets for shooting at and destroying. Literally just targets that stood there in the world that you could shoot at. So I don't know how we doing on this so far. I think we're doing pretty good, right? The ones we missed are not the hard stuff. I mean, getting into and out of OmniFrame is kind of hard, and two of those are really the same thing. Like animations for exiting and boarding frame pretty much goes hand in hand with that. And we didn't do a modular design for the guns yet. And I'm debating whether we go modular or if we just go bespoke on the guns. We may go bespoke on the guns. We may go modular. Don't know if we want the Borderlands style versus carefully crafted weapons. What do you guys think? Let me see in chat. Do you want us to go back to sort of like a modular gun system, or do you want us to do bespoke weapons? Crafted modular, some modules maybe. Modular, both is good. Borderlands is like totally mix and match. They mix the barrel with the stock and it's all randomized and everything else. And we were never promising Borderlands, right? We said there was going to be an art pipeline system. An art pipeline system that lets us make models for guns easier. So on your end, it would be the same. You're still getting a static gun that doesn't have swappable parts on it. But our art pipeline was supposed to be modular and to swap stuff out. If you guys want a fully modular gun system like in Warframe or something like that, I think Warframe Crafting has that now, that would be a stretch goal, because that was never part of M3. The modular system was just supposed to help the artists slam some parts together and make stuff. All right, so that was M3. Do people remember this? This is all M3 was. It was basically male and female pilots and getting into your OmniFrame and shooting at a static target on screen. I don't know if people remember this. I was surprised. I didn't remember it. Okay, so what did we do? We had stretch goals, right? We went ahead and we said, you know what? We've done so well. This fundraiser, we're going to extend the deliverables for it. And so what I'm going to show you next is what I listed down from the website, from the Indiegogo campaign, what the stretch goals were. So at the top, you see everything that it was originally was, which is just getting in and out of your OmniFrame and shooting at a static target. And then the stretch goal was a single player map where you could call down a Thumper mining mech. That was the stretch goal. I think we did that. I think we did the single player, and I think we did calling the Thumper down. I mean, that was in the art demo. You could call the Thumper down. We didn't say it would mine. And then we said you can defend it from ways of attacking Tsihu's shapeshifters so they can switch between humanoid and beast. Well, that is currently in progress. And in fact, next week you will see the first draft of that. Next week you are getting the first draft of the Thumper encounter and the waves of attacking Tsihu. Plus a little extra. And a little less. Because I want to reiterate what we're doing that's very important to communicate here is we are going back to a white box stage. You used to have graphics, and now Toshi's like, I don't see assless chaps on that list. That's because they didn't meet the stretch goal, Toshi. They had to meet the stretch goal to get the assless chaps, and it didn't happen. But you know what? I'll give them another chance. If there is enough people that want to try again, I'll give them another chance at the assless chaps. All right. So the other thing we're supposed to do is fight a giant kaiju as it grapples your Thumper. Well, our definition of giant back then was Thumper sized, a little smaller than what we ended up with. But we did, in fact, model that kaiju. And it's not grappling the Thumper yet, but that is planned. But back, I was talking about the white box thing. I'll talk about that a little bit later. Then we said Bros combat music for Thumper Encounter. And that's only partially done. You guys have heard the draft music for it. And if you don't remember, you can see some of our old videos. Bros has actually started on that. We need to go back to that. That's definitely an IOU to complete for this milestone, is we need to get you the full music for the Thumper Encounter. We kind of need to know how long the Thumper Encounter is going to be, though. Firefall encounters, we timed it out, was about 4 minutes. But we think that for Ember, they need to be a little longer because of their complexity. But we don't know yet. You guys are going to give us feedback, and we're going to find out. We're going to start the draft of it next week. And next week, don't expect, bells and whistles. It's going to be, you know how we do it. It's going to be pretty raw. You're going to get the Thumper Encounter, and it's going to be pretty raw, and we're going to step the graphics back. We're going to step them back to white boxes because we're hiding the graphic overhaul that we're doing for Kickstarter. Okay, then we said we're going to do an invasion movie mock-up. We didn't say what was going to be in the movie. We just wanted to sort of depict an invasion. That's definitely not done. And I've talked to you guys about how that's become even more important to show for the Kickstarter than we had originally anticipated. Then we said we're going to do motion capture animations. Yes, the grapplers are mo-capped. A bunch of the stuff is mo-capped. We have emotes that we've processed. You've seen our motion capture friend Mason get injured during his mocap. That's actually in a video. So we've been taking mocap, and we've been using it. We've also been doing a lot of hand animation for that, more impactful stuff. Then we said we're going to do base concepts. Yep, we did that. I don't know how many remember the castle base concept. We had about 3 pieces of concept art showing what a base might look like. I think that's going to radically change during the art pass, by the way, because I want more base types. I want more base type buildings, especially if we're going to do a PvE plant slide. Then we said we're going to concept and model a kaiju giant monster. And what we meant by this was the one that fights the Tsihu, not the other stuff that we eventually did. This is the one we actually did model, the one that's Thumper size that fights. So look at this. I mean, if you look at the list, right, we're doing pretty good here. We've got so much in the green here that's either done or partial, and we've got 2 not done things that are really kind of like simple, and we have a not done thing that's kind of straightforward, which is the music, which is a partial, but we're doing pretty good. But that's not all, folks, because I said, okay, that was M3, but it's been a while. What have we been up to during that time? What have we been up to? Well, if you remember, M3 was really supposed to be, you get an Omni frame as a single player and you shoot at a static target. And we were supposed to have these milestones in between, but we said that, well, we can deliver at least that plus a simple Thumper encounter for the M3 milestone. But then we went a bit above and beyond. Yeah, and I made a list. And the list I had to name the Overachievers list. And I'm going to post that right now. We end up doing all this shit, too. Done a lot, folks. All right. And I don't think this list is complete. I think we've actually done more than what's on this list. But this is all I could come up with this morning. So this was never promised for M3. Ever. Not even as a stretch goal. I want to point this out. All this other stuff we've been doing, thanks to your support, is to make our Kickstarter better. And I'm going to walk through it right now with you. So the first thing we did is we said, 1 player, single player, we're an MMO, we're an online game. How can we just give you 1 player? We're going to give you 10. No, not 10. That's like that stupid Destiny shit. No, let's give you 100 player multiplayer. Bam! Bam! And it's done. This is the done list. 100 player multi. You know how much work goes into that? You know how much Harry had to skip breakfasts and lunches and dinners to pull that off? That implies a lot of stuff. That implies, you can't just say, 1 versus 100. You just change the number. No, you had to write an entire networking model for that. We had to spin up dedicated servers for that. We had to figure out how much how all this shit was going to work. That was a huge step up. That's not just changing 1 and adding 2 zeros on it. That's a completely different thing. That's going from like a simple indie game to full on MMO right there. Once you reach 100, you're an MMO. I'm sorry, that's 10 players, no. 100, yeah, you're in that territory. And then we said, why don't we give you New Copa for the Firefall nostalgia? The second thing we delivered was 4 square kilometers of playable New Copa space. And we actually built like coral doodads for it and things like that. Right? That was never in M3. We did that. You guys played it. We're not showing it anymore. We've moved on. The next map is going to be a white box map until the final map reveal. I'm not telling you how big the final map is. You can guess. By the way, I've been talking. You can guess. All right, and then we said, oh, we're doing Copa, so we need an ocean. And this is before Unreal came out with their fancy water system. So we had to write our own ocean. So we wrote our own oceans shader. It's got like deforming waves and shit. It's probably a lot more than we needed to do. We gave you an ocean. You could even go under the water and shoot the ground and it bleeds. I don't know why, it was just there. And then, of course, that instantly spawned discussions of when's fishing? Mainly from my wife, who says I can't make a game without fishing. Not you guys. It was, it's my wife. Where's fishing? You got the water. I'm happy today. Can you tell I'm happy today? This is great. Can I smile in this avatar? Yeah, I'm trying really hard to smile. All right, where are we on this? We're on item 3. We're on item 3, and look at this list. We're on item 3. This is the above and beyond list, okay? I'll just post it again. I think we went crazy. Like, not only are we almost done with the original M3 milestone, we went and did all this. We redid the Omni frame, because the original one, if you fire up the art demo, you can see the difference between the original one. We built you the original one. V1 Omni frame, delivered. Then we did a V2 Omni frame. Even better. And now we're working on a V3 Omni frame, which is going to be even better. And we're going to do the whole get in and out of the thing with. And then, interestingly enough, nowhere in M3 could I find that we ever promised jetpacks. I think that was implied. So maybe I'll give that to M3, but we went ahead and we did jetpacks, and we kind of like put jetpacks on steroids. We did a lot more work on jetpacks than we originally planned. And then we went ahead and we did gliding. Gliding wasn't planned for M3. You're supposed to run around and shoot stuff in a thumper encounter at most as a stretch goal, and it was shooting at still targets if it wasn't. But we got you jetpacks, and we got you gliding. And you can glide a long time in Ember because we said flying is fun. Let's make this a little more of a thing. It worked for Anthem, the only good part of Anthem. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we added sliding. Little Vanquish style action, right? Little Apex style action. Let's get some sliding in there. You can power slide. So we got you sliding as a movement mode. And then we said, why stop there? Let's do air dash. Because why not? As long as we're overachieving, let's do air dash. And so we added air dashing. You double tap the keys or you push V in the direction and you dash in that direction. No ground dash yet. Maybe that's in the future. Maybe that's for the light frame. Who knows? And then we gave you deployable jump pads. We took them away. And as is Firefall tradition, we gave you something and then we took it away. But we had deployable jump packs there for a while. They will be back. Firefall tradition. Oh, you like those jump pads? Sorry, they're gone now. No, we took them away because you can glide at any time. But they will be back in some form. I have a plan for them. And we did go ahead and we modeled them and we coded them up. We might as well use them somewhere. All right. Then we got additional Tihu unit. We got Tihu grapplers. The one everyone loves to hate. They grab onto you in the air and slam you out of the air and make you explode. We're working on those. We're working on making them more interesting, making them more useful. But that's not something that was ever on the list. Tihu grapplers? No way, man. That's new. All right, and then thanks to you guys, we had a round where we said, hey, can you help us license our sound engine? And you guys stepped up, and we did. We licensed the Wise sound engine, which is going to make our sound effects so much better. Already is. We've converted nearly everything over to Wise. There's some stuff that's missing. Some people have mentioned, hey, the call down voice sounds aren't working. Yeah, we're on that. Some stuff needs to be ported over to the Wise sound engine still, but 99% of it is there. And that's thanks to you guys, so thank you very much. And yeah. And so, you know, we were gonna like give you a couple static targets to shoot at, and then maybe a thumper encounter with stuff spawning, and you can call down the thumper. But how about we give you resources? Like Firefall had, with dynamic spawning on the zone. What if we did that? That would be crazy, right? But we did! There's Roninium and Ferrite and Grumsgold. And you can do that. They spawn in the zone in quantities and rarities, and they have probabilities of spawning too. There's a whole resource spawning system. But now that you got resources, you got to find them, right? So we added scanning. Now you could actually pound the ground with your fist and send out seismic waves in your OmniFrame and get pingbacks from the dynamic resource spawning. Yes, yeah, there should be NFTs in the ground. I have so many crypto fans in here. So you can scan for these resources. They spawn dynamically in the world. But wait, that's not all. We're like, shit, we went this far. Guess we should let you collect them. And so now the Thumper actually mines resources for real, ejects them, and you can go pick them up. Okay, that's nuts. That was never promised for M3. None of this stuff on this list was promised for M3. That's why I call it the overachiever system. And I didn't know. I thought, how far in M3 did we get? And I was really worried. I was like, did we get far enough? And I was like, oh, wait a second. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Not only are we doing pretty good and nearly done with the M3 goals, we're on the overachiever list here. We did a lot of stuff. So we did resources scanning, collection, and then we said, even though this isn't even part of the game, it's not part of the game, we gave you PvP. We had a 100-player PvP test mode for a while. Before we could shoot at Tihu, we wanted to shoot at players to make sure our network code was working. Right? We have partial Bros music. Kavas, we owe you the rest. We have a partial score. I wanted to actually get a Thumper encounter in before we finish the score. That's too bad Bros isn't here today. He sometimes pops in on Cheap Chats. So let's see. I'm not even a quarter of the way through the list yet. Okay? I mean, we're edging up on it. I'm not even a quarter through it. That's how much we've done. So we had a 100-player PvP test mode in a game that's not even supposed to have PvE because we were using it to test our netcode for shooting. And then remember, M3 is about giving you a very simple Thumper encounter without any resources even. It's just going to be a counter that counts up. We actually have resources that are modeled that spawn that you can swoop down and pick up. And then we gave you dynamic rifts. We had rifts spawning on terrain with Tihu coming out of them. And we tested it with like pouring hundreds of these things into the zone. You guys got a second dynamic encounter. Thanks to your support and the work of all the devs. Dynamic rift encounters happened. They were a good way of testing things too. Well, you can't have multiplayer unless you have an account system and logins. So we had to go write an auth server that could authenticate your Ember account. We had to create Ember account system. We had to migrate everybody's forum accounts into the Ember account system. And then we had to authenticate you before you could log into the game. Oh, we didn't plan for that back in M3, but there it is. There is a full account and login system now, and we use it for a lot of stuff. It is like a linchpin technology, so glad we did that. And then, nowhere in M3 did we ever talk abilities. But we gave them to you. We created an ability system. That was a lot of work. Harry was cursing at the Unreal ability system. It has some limitations. He had to like code around it in some cases. But you've got an ability system, and we gave you abilities. We gave you Deep Strike and Afterburn. We ported 2 Firefall abilities to there that we were never supposed to do for M3. Never supposed to do for the Kickstarter. But there it is. Deep Strike and Afterburn. And then we gave you an additional weapon. We gave you an assault rifle. Originally, I was just going to do the plasma cannon. But you got a plasma cannon and an assault rifle because you guys have been so awesome in supporting this game. And not only that, we said, how can we be a mecha game without a missile circus? Yeah, we need a missile circus. And so we did missile swarms. This is like, I think we're like at least an order of magnitude beyond the original M3 goal by now. And we haven't even finished the list yet. All right? Okay. So, you have the missile swarm, and then we said, that thumper encounter, I don't know, it just kind of falls out of the sky in a ball. Where does it come from? Where do thumpers come from? How are they born? Where do these thumpers come from? And we said, you know what? Give them dropships. Say what? Yeah, spaceship. Does it fly around? Yeah, it'll fly around. Okay, crazy. M3 dropships? If I had told you back then, and M3 would include all of this for the amount of money we were trying to raise, you'd have been like, scam. No way. But here we are. Done. Dropships in the game. Bam! They fly on paths and they do dropship delivery and pickup. Not only do they drop off the thumper, so you know where it freaking comes from now, it picks them up with these cool chains and flies them off into the sky. That's ridiculous. And kind of epic. It's epic when we all do it at once, like we did in the last filming. We had everybody pick up the thumpers at the same time. That was really cool. All right, now you got you mining resources. You need a place to put them. So we gave you an inventory, a resource inventory that actually tracks your inventory. And to do this, we had to create a persistent database layer. This doesn't seem like an M3 milestone anymore. This seems like it's getting close to a game here, and not just any game, an MMO. Let's see, you've got a login system, you're supporting 100 players already in one zone, and you've got a persistent database on the back end? WTF, man. WTF. What are you doing? We're crazy. Database persistence, resource inventory, tracks how many resources you mined. That's pretty good. That's a really good foundation. That's a really good foundation to build on. And we gave you stuff like a redonkulous graphics and game options screen because Harry loves to have very fine-tuned control over graphics and controls. So you have a up the wazoo detailed option screen that most games just don't have, especially if it's a console-based game. You don't get these options. You get widescreen support. Widescreen support! That's one I forgot. There's widescreen support in there. Because Harry has a widescreen monitor. I don't have a widescreen monitor. I didn't want to go out and buy and a 1400 widescreen monitor. You got and the $300 to $400, the $500 ones didn't seem that good. But luckily, Harry had one for all of you widescreen users out there, and he did a lot of work to make sure that aspect ratios work for widescreen with the UI and everything else. Our widescreen actually functions really well, more than most games that purport to have widescreen. I tried it with Star Citizen. My son has a cheapo widescreen, and we had some problems, but our game doesn't. I'm proud to say. All right, are we halfway through the list yet? I think we're about halfway through. Then we added advanced graphics support. We said, let's support graphics cards a little more. Let's do DLSS so we can run at faster frame rates. Yeah, we did that. And you know what's coming next? It's FSR from AMD, because AMD's our partner, right? So FSR is coming. All right, so if you got 100 players in the game, and you've got servers, and you've got login systems, and you've got database persistence, you know what else you need to be an MMO? Or at least a massively multiplayer battle system like we're doing? You need chat. You need chat. And we put off chat for a while because it's like, well, we need to support, because of accessibility issues, we need to support voice to text and text to voice. But you know what? We're going to do that. As soon as the third-party software becomes available, we're going to do that. But why don't we just start with text? Oh, wait a second. Not just any text. Let's give you a chat system that has chat history so you can see what people have been saying beforehand. And why don't we update MMO chat to support emojis? Because why don't more MMOs support emojis? I think there's only one that does, and it has its own sort of like custom set. But you can have chat right now in the game with emoji support. All right. So we got chat, 100-player multiplayer. Then we did some website work. We gave you a way to see your perks on the website. There's a perk inventory system on the website that had to be designed and developed that also integrates with the game. It's got to let the game know what perks you have so that when we do home and you have the Neko skin, you can see yourself in the Neko skin. So we did that. There's a perk inventory system. And then we did a perk upgrade system because there are people who said, we want to be able to upgrade our pledges. We like the way the game is going. And so, Miss Amelia went ahead and coded up a perk upgrade system. You can upgrade your packages. And then Christmas came around, we're like, oh no, it's Christmas. We got to do gifting. We didn't do it last Christmas. And so we added gifting of perks. And we did that. And then we did a subscription. I didn't even put this on. We have a subscription system on the website where you can get exclusive skins. And not only that, it tracks which skins you have and tells the game which ones you have. So that's in there too. And then we did the newcomer pack system. Because, we kind of gone above and beyond. And we felt like we needed to have a really good Kickstarter. And so we launched the newcomer packs. And so many people came on board. Thank you so much. You guys have made all this possible. Newcomers came on board, and we had the pack system, and that went great. And that allowed us to recruit a top-tier waifu artist. Very important goal. CSR joined the team as our exclusive waifu artist. And that's been very popular. That helped grow the community. Adding CSR and waifus to the team. We had like 10,000 people signed up, and now we have over 30,000. So we've grown a lot, and it really started taking off when we added the waifu system. Now this game is not all about waifus. It's definitely about the Firefall stuff, definitely about the mecha stuff, but the waifu are definitely a part of it too. And remember in M3 where we said we were going to give you a G-suit? We're going to concept a G-suit. How many do we have now? I mean, between skins and G-suits? We've got like dozens. Definitely over a dozen. Yes, you could toggle the looter skins off, or any skin. You can toggle any skin off and go back to the default. If we have some really silly skins too that people don't want to see because they want to remain in the fiction of the game, go ahead and toggle that. All right, you know what? This list is long. I need a sip. I'm going to take a sip here. Cheers, guys. Everyone, you all did this with us. If you have a drink, now's the time to take a sip.
You like to see the inventory?
Yeah, let's do it. All right, Faye's going to post the skins so far. We were going to do one skin. Bam! I don't know how many that is. That's a lot of skins. Not just G-suits, but weapons, mecha, AI. A lot of concept work. A lot of cool shit happened because of you guys. All right, what else do we do here? Let's see, where am I on the list? Yes. Then we actually went ahead and modeled G-Suit version 1. I'll talk about that a little bit later. And then for the newcomers, we went ahead and concepted G-Suit version 2. But then Toshi surprised me one day. He says, guess what? I'm like, what? I did a V2 G-Suit. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I did a V2 G-Suit. I'm like, get out of here. And he shows me he's got the V2 G-Suit modeled. So the newcomer V2 G-Suit is modeled. Now we do have to adapt it for the new body type, but it is modeled. And then when we went to the new female model, we did a Neko skin, and we wrote it into the lore of the game. There are officially Neko ears in the game and tail, and that's modeled. You guys have seen the render of that. I wish I had a render of that on me right now. Let's see. Can I find it? Let's see. I think it would be under the waifu directory. And let's see. Waifu. I can't believe it. I don't actually think I have it in the waifu directory. Does anyone have the Neko one to post?
Why, yes.
Oh, thank you, Faye. It's a big folder. Yes, it is, Toshi.
It takes just a minute to find all the skins.
Everyone's waifu folder is huge.
This is the concept art, and then I will also put up the
Awesome. Yeah, I can't believe I didn't put this in the art directory here. All right, so while we're finding that, we also did a bunny suit. We modeled a bunny suit. It wasn't even Easter. That's another thing we did. Above and beyond. And then Ben added player skin switching. It's pretty simple right now. You can switch from green OmniFrame to red OmniFrame, but that's in the game. And then we said, you know, this game's going to be worldwide. We should deploy servers worldwide. So we launched 3 servers. We launched one for Asia and Australia. We launched one for Europe, and we launched one for the US. And we're not even at Kickstarter yet. We've already got servers around the world. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then we said, you know what? We said we're gonna have third person for the mock-up. I think we should add first and third, because Firefall had first and third switching. Let's go ahead and add that. And that's a lot of work. Yeah, let's do it anyways. And so, boom, middle mouse button, switch between first and third person camera. And then we said, you know, our waifu aren't waifu enough. We need to match CSR's art style a little more. And the bar is rising on characters. Let's go ahead and remodel our humans so that they are next gen, that they are ready for customization, and that they capture CSR's feeling in the art, and that they have bones for facial animations. And boom, there you go. Thank you for perfect timing. And so you have the new female body, and we also have the new male body. And we did that. This is we upgraded, and you'll see a little bit later on. I'm going to show you what they originally look like. And they didn't used to have facial bones. We weren't going to have facial animation back then. We have facial animation now. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that. Anyways, that's coming. All right. And then we said, you know what? This is a game about kaiju, right? And we promised you a mini kaiju. We called it giant back then, but it was only thumper sized. And so we went ahead, and what did we do? We created the Kaiju Prime. Right? We created the Kaiju Prime. And we went ahead and we gave you this bad boy here. We gave you Crotus. Not only that, but we actually modeled Crotus. He's not textured yet, because the way you gotta texture Crotus, because he's so big, is sort of the same way you texture a mountain. So we're working on the tech for that. He's a big boy. So we did Crotus. Not only did we do Crotus, we did a second Kaiju Prime, and we sneaked it here in Discord. You guys remember? He doesn't even have a name yet. But there's a second one. It's coming. Out of 7. There are 7 primes. All right. Oh my gosh. My throat is parched already. But then we said, let's give you some more lore, because we had a lot of lore hounds who wanted to know more about the world. So we started writing a novel, and we're 7 chapters in. We've done 7 chapters of an Ember novel, and we're going to have it finished by the time Kickstarter rolls around. We got additional writers on the team. Then we gave you concepts for the light frame, and we made it much more Firefall-like. So we said, you know what? We should definitely give you a light frame. And let me see if I can pull up a picture here. We did a lot of versions, a lot of things coming on this. And yes, we did spill the beans on turrets. Turrets are coming too. But we did a light frame. And oh, I mentioned the base concepts. Some of you have not seen the early base concepts. That was part of M3 stretch. So these are some early concepts we did. We're actually going to be changing these up a bit, but we did them. They're done. And yes, that is an Omni frame on a turret, not just a human. It's a big turret. Oh, but we gave you more. So we did, those are the bases. And then, let's see, where am I on the list? We got the novel, light frame concepted. And then we said, you know, the medium frame needs an upgrade. And so we gave you a new medium frame. And then we said that the heavy frame needs to be heavier. And I'm pulling that up right now. And we went through a few variations of this. You know, we went from like super robot size, but we eventually found something that stylistically, you know, fits together. And so we gave you the heavy frame. I gotta be careful where I click or I'll accidentally update some navel. This is a family channel. Whew. All right, and then we gave you more concepts. We said, okay, you know, this is a multi-vehicular game, or it will be after after early access, after launch. We're gonna do vehicles as the first update. We're gonna go ahead and give you some stuff. We said what you need. What you need is a heavy tank that has a spider walk mode. That's got to happen. Okay, I think we are light years away and above and beyond M3. I think we passed M3 like a bajillion light years ago. And we've just been making more and more stuff. Because if you got a tank, if you got a tank, you're gonna need a hovercopter. So I'm sorry, it's just got to happen. So boom. And that was the original one before the community gave us feedback. And after the feedback, we made a little more futuristic. And there you go, that's the hovercopter. And we did even more. That's not even on this list. Some stuff I've forgotten. Some stuff I have forgotten, and some stuff is secret still. But let me remind you, we went from this. That was the original goal. To this. That plus the stretch goals. And that's how we're doing. So you can see how much is in the green there. We've done a lot, folks. I told you this would be a feel-good stream, right? I think all of you should feel very proud of what you've been able to accomplish as a community along with us devs. Yeah, I need to hydrate. And I think that is a good time to do some raffles. I think in honor of M3, we should do $3 packs, Maven dollar packs, 3 M3 dollar packs for that. So Ronan, I got a tear in my eye. Will you take it away while I handle this?
Of course. All right, guys, we're about to do some raffles. For those who don't know, let's kind of give you a heads up of what that is. So back in the day, during the M3 fundraiser, we had this idea to add some stretch goals. So the idea was that if anybody decided to put in a single dollar into the campaign, that they would get access to a ton of really cool stretch goals. Now, the idea was that at first it was only a few of them, right? A few stretch goals. And then, but we said we'd add more if the amount kept going up. And you guys kept crushing whatever limit we put on there. You know, 20, 40, 60, just kept crushing it. So the stretch goals kept being added. So what do we end up with? Is a ton of stretch goals that you gain access to just from putting in a single dollar. In fact, thank you, Faye. There it is right there. If you open that up, you can see all kinds of stretch goals just for putting in $1. But that was milestone 3. And milestone 3 is long since gone. You can't get it anymore. It is toast. Unless, of course, you have somebody who had the foresight to get a bunch of these that we can give away later. And for that, we have Maven to thank. So because of him, we have a ton of these $1 packs that we can give out, and we're going to go ahead and give out a few right now.
There's only about 80 left.
Only about 80 left. Oh man, so many have been given out over the years. This is really cool. So we're getting down to the last few here, guys. So let's hope you get lucky. So before we do it, because there might be some new people, let me show you how this works. So first, you're going to see a little sentence from Faye. After that, you see a sentence from Emberbot. And then underneath that, you see a little notepad with a pencil on it. You'll want to click on the notepad. That's what puts you into the running. And to make sure everybody knows how it works, we're going to do a test. This is a test. You don't get a prize. Well, you get Faye's thanks. We're going to do this here test raffle to make sure everybody knows how this works. Faye, take it away.
All right, everybody ready? On your marks, get your clicks set, and go.
Oh, I forgot to add on the list while you're doing the practice raffle. We increased naval poly counts by 10x. Yeah, that's important.
Wasn't there an image for that?
Yeah, I have so many images. I don't even know where that one is. It actually shows how many polygons we spent on the naval. Thank goodness for Nanite and UE5. No, just kidding. Nanite doesn't.
Jillian, congratulations. You get my thanks.
Congratulations for winning the practice raffle. Hey, I just want to point out, before we start the real raffles here, to go through that feature list with you guys of what we've accomplished so far as a community and dev team, it took an hour. We started promptly at 11. It took an hour to get through that list. All right, I just want to point that out. That's a lot. I mean, there are some dev upstream. I was watching YouTube about some elite dangerous players complaining that their chats were so short, their updates were so short, and that's like a public company with like bajillions of dollars, and they can't even muster an hour for an update stream. So, congratulations, everyone. That's pretty epic.
All right, let's do some real raffles for the actual prize. Faye, you know what? Let's freaking do it. Remember, everyone, when it's up, please do not post. Give everybody a chance to see the raffle. Otherwise, it'll be lost among the messages. All right, Faye, take it away.
All right, here we go. Everybody get your clicks ready for the M3 $1 pack. On your marks, get set, click. Rems, did I just see you bouncing?
I was trying to vibe. I haven't tried bouncing in the maid outfit yet. I'm scared to.
Congrats,
Have
Mercy.
mercy. Mercy, congratulations.
Congrats, Mercy.
Okay, Faye, let's not wait. Let's jump right into the next one.
All righty. Everybody ready? On your marks, get set, click.
Don't forget to join our Discord for the raffles going on right now. And stay tuned coming up after this. Oh, congrats, Jake Speed.
Jake Speed, awesome. Congrats. Okay, Faye, go ahead and hit the next one in about 20 seconds. Let's give everybody a chance to say yay. And then we move right into the next one.
You got it.
Yay.
And picturing Grum's looking like a Muppet when he says that.
More
Oh,
vibing
Toshi.
grumps. Okay.
That you made a graph for that? Good. Yeah, okay.
There you go. Vibing grumps.
See, we have a new person. We'll wait a few more seconds for that new person.
Chuck is demanding the maid. After these raffles, we have a lot more information coming, so definitely stick around.
Yes, made. All right, are you guys ready? Bjorn Forn, I hope you're in the voice chat so you can hear. Everybody on your marks. Get set. Click.
Chuck, I promise the maid for the next section. The maid's very appropriate. I will reappear as the maid. I'll do a wardrobe change, slip into something more comfortable.
Dark Pie, congratulations, Dark Pie. All right. And please, all 3 winners, you're going to get a message for it, but I'd like you to send me a private message right away. I'm Ronan. Just let me know that you won this here dollar pack and give me your Ember ID that you use on myember.com. Okay, Grumps, back to you.
All right. So I promise in this next section. Next section will be much better in the maid outfit because I think it's appropriate because we're going to be talking about skins, player pilot skins, how they work, how we're approaching the design, and a surprise for M3 backers. So you're going to see a little UI here. I apologize for that, but I just got to do this in order to get and to complete the transformation. Yeah, ta-da! I know that's why you're really here.
You just changed on live stream here. We need to post that somewhere, let people know.
I did. I didn't even go off screen. I just changed clothes right in front of everybody. Okay, so I'm going to send out another ping here because it's important we get every M3 person in here. All right, M3 backers, you need to get into Cheap Chat right now because we have a surprise for you. I mean, I think that overachievers list was pretty surprising. It surprised me, but there's something more, something more. Oh, you think that's adorable? Now check this out. Ta-da! Surprise mechanics. Yeah. Yeah, we got the kitty ears. For those of you who haven't seen Grumps made with kitty ears, there we go. Thanks to D-Doka for OK. I can never pronounce your name. Thank you so much for rigging this up. And he surprised me with the kitty ears. Him and his partner. All right. Do we have more M3 backers in here? I hope so. Because I'm going to start just barreling through this. It's going to be probably another hour, I think. This is a lot of info to go through, and you guys are bound to have a lot of questions. And as always, we take feedback. Excuse me. I better take a sip for this. Everybody else, it's been a great stream so far. Please join me in a sip and a toast to Ember and how much we've done. which is a lot, and how close we are to Kickstarter, which is, what's that line from Buckaroo Banzai? Where are we going? Kickstarter. When? Real soon. All right, toast. Over the lips and past the gums. Look out, abdomen. Here she comes. All right, then. So M3 backers. You know that M3 backers got a founder G-suit, right? You remember this? Who remembers this? Oh, Chuck is pleased. I take it that's a compliment, Chuck. All right. And we modeled those version 1 G suits. That's done. That's in and done. So here we go. This is what the original G suit looked like. This is Founders version 1 G suit. Remember that? And some of you had the Chroma version of that? Okay. So, I have been designing the skin system, as you know, the way that we support the game, right? The way that we pay for servers, the way that we're able to run an MMO is we said we're not going to sell power, we're not going to sell gachus, we're going to sell the heck out of costumes and skins for your mechs, for everything. So, went ahead and designed a system, and excuse me. And so, one of the things is we said that skins would be rare. So there is a rarity on skins. That means they're rare in the game, and that means they're rare in the store. And you can either buy the skins or you can earn them in game. You can do both, but their availability is limited. And so what does rarity mean? So having been the team lead for WoW, I didn't stray too far from the tree here. And I said, you know, we're gonna do them by the WoW rarities. We're gonna do common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary, and unique. Change the names a little bit. Colors are the same. Common skins are always available either in-game or in the store. They're always available for purchase. Uncommon skins, on average, are available 6 times per year or every other month. That's in-game. You'll be able to obtain these skins in-game. The crafting recipe or whatever, I don't think we're doing as drops since everything's craftable. The crafting recipe for these will be available. You can go get the unique ingredients you need for these, only available during that. If it's rare, it's going to be quarterly, so the skin's only available in-game 4 times a year. If it's epic, then it's going to be twice a year. And we have an epic skin right now in the monthly patron program. Does anybody have an image of that? I neglected to save one. I really should have. Huge oversight. Faye, save me!
Which is it you need again?
The monthly skin for this month. It's of type legendary. It's Snack Lady. It's Selusha, yes.
I have too many files.
Do 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 do.
Loading.
Do 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 do. Ah, yeah, Ronan wins. Turn the letter. Whatever it is, spin the wheel. I don't know what game show I'm humming.
The newest one is always in the latest announcement, so it's kind of easy to grab.
Oh, there, Faye on the close second. All right, so this is an example, and again, I'll post what we're talking about here. We're talking about the skin design. When can you get these in game? When can you get them in the store? Because you can either, and probably not at the same time. Sometimes they'll be available for purchase. Sometimes they're available for grinding, and that's a version of an epic skin. You'll only have that available twice a year. So if you wanted to subscribe and get that skin, now is the time. Or you can wait 6 months. But in actuality, it could be more than 6 months. I don't know. Until the game launches, we won't have more of the skins together. Subscriptions are usually only one at a time. Sometimes we do a double skin month. But you can see that this is what we mean by player skin rarities. And then, of course, there are legendary skins. There's only one of those per year. It's like an annual thing. It might be a holiday skin, for example. That would be a legendary type skin. And then, we do have unique skins. Those are skins you can only ever get one time. And that includes the Founder of Suit G1, V1, which I'm posting again here. So the V1 suits were only available for M3 backers, and that's the only time there would be backers. So, we don't do gotcha, we don't do things, but we do one thing, and I just want to be upfront about it. We do FOMO, right? We do FOMO because you have to have some mechanism to drive sales. We're capitalists, and we said of all the mechanisms out there to drive sales, we're going to pick the less egregious one, and we're going to go with FOMO for that. Fear of missing out is what FOMO is. But we don't do random loot box chances. We don't do any of that stuff. But all of our milestones have had exclusive rewards, and we've had 3 so far. So we've done FOMO 3 times, and that is the mechanism we use. So I just want to be upfront about that. And you got to pick a mechanism. Either you do random loot boxes or you do, it's just, it's just of all the ones that are out there, I think this is the least, the least obnoxious, and you can grind for these skins as well. But the Snack Lady skin, Solutia, is only available in the subscription right now, and I don't know when she's going to be available again. Those times are on average. They could be more or less depending on special promotions and events. We might bring back a skin or something like that, or have a sale, that type of thing. So yeah, you have to have a business model, guys, and we decided cosmetics and FOMO are going to be what's going to support our servers and keep the game going. Oh my gosh, FOMO on a gacha game is like explosive awfulness. That's not good. Anyway, so excuse me. Not only are there rarities of skins, right? So we talked about rarities, and I'm going to put it back up. These are the rarities of skins, which determines how often they're available in-game or in-store. And they are available both, maybe not at the same time. And in addition, so you guys gave me this idea, right? You guys said, why don't outfits have some sort of progression to them? And I didn't quite adopt that idea fully, but I said, okay, look, we sell skins, right? That's how we pay for stuff. And so, what if we had a sort of like progression in the skin system that was in the form of that you could upgrade it for further customization? And then I thought about Mecha, and I thought about Bandai, and I thought about their grade system. You know how they have perfect grade, master grade, all that sort of stuff. And there's different scales, so you get a different scale, you get a different amount of detail, that type of thing. Any Gunpla enthusiasts out there? Yeah, model kits. Yeah, exactly. So we said, okay, we're going to split the skins into grades. All right? And we're going to have 3 grades of skin. We're going to have a core grade. We're going to have an artisan grade. And we're going to have what's called a peerless grade. And they're going to be at 3 price points. And they're going to be upgradable at any time. All right? With me so far? We have rarities, and we have 3 grades of skins. Because people ask me all the time, how customizable? And we're only talking player skins right now. I'm not going to say pilot skins, because we've been talking about pilots having other roles other than just piloting. Last stream, we talked about logistics roles, and you've heard me on Twitter talk about, would you just like to be a storekeep? I'm not saying that we're literally going to have a storekeep role, but I was just saying that there's going to be more than a piloting role in the game. For those of you who like support, those of you who like logistics, for those of you who like roleplay. That's something we are considering, and that's why I'm not using the term pilots anymore. But we are talking about player skins right now. All right. So, okay, M3 backers. As an example, to demonstrate these 3 grades of skin, we have taken the version 1 JumpSuit and Toshi and our other artists have worked on it, and we've completely redone it and given it a much needed upgrade to bring it up to current standards of our skins. And I'd like to reveal that to you right now, starting with the core version. Now, remember, if you're an M3 backer, you actually get much more than the core version, and the top backers actually get a chroma version. This is only for example. I want to put that out there. M3 backers aren't just going to get the core version of the skin. Depending on their backer level, they get either Artisan or Peerless versions of the skin. Chroma being the Peerless version. All right, here we go. So we started with this. And that would be like the core version of the original suit. And now this is the new redesign of the core grade. All right, so the core grade comes in single colors, but core grade are upgradable in-game or via purchases to higher grades. All right, so I thought M3 backers who've been with us so long, thank you so much. This is our reward to you. We have redesigned the suit and made it better, but we've made it even better than this. All right, we're not done yet. That's just the core grade. Everybody gets the core grade. Every M3 backer gets the core grade. All right, so what's after core grade? If core grade is a single color scheme, single shader type deal, what's after core grade? And core grade, by the way, is the cheapest of the skins and the easiest to grind for, right? Yeah, you can upgrade with grinding in game, and you know the grinding won't be easy, but you can do it, right? We never promised easy grinding for the monetizable stuff because we are capitalists. We do have to figure out a way for this game to make money and pay for everything, and so we chose the least egregious options out there to fund it. All right, so after the core grade, we have what's called the Artisan Grade. So I'm going to show you right now. So everybody, a little bit quiet in chat right now because I'm going to go through the progression here and post some images in sequence. So no chat while I post these images. Here we go. We started with the original. We upgraded everyone in M3 to the core. And everyone in M3 also gets what's called the Artisan Grade. Okay, so what's different about the Artisan Grade? The Artisan Grade has tintable color zones. So you can sit there and change the colors of your Artisan Zone stuff. And you have more detailed materials. So you notice we've got some additional detail and patterns on the fabrics and things like that. But it's dyeable. Once you grind for it, you can unlock the suit or you can purchase an upgrade at any time. You can go from core, then you can go to Artisan Grade. And with Artisan Grade, you can make a bunch of color variants. And plus you got a little more detail on the materials. And you have color zones you can tint. So you can do endless color tweaking with them. You can dye them. And there's probably going to be a resource cost to doing that or something like that, just as a resource sink, but it'll be nominal, right? It's not going to cost a fortune to retint your stuff. So, so you can create at the artisan level. You can change the colors. If you like the emissive stripes of the others, you just make those areas emissive. All right. So there's another grade above all this, which is the Peerless Grade. All right. Peerless Grade gives you even more options and is the ultimate in customization for any outfit. I'm going to take a sip before that. You guys can take a look at that.
Everyone, please hold your posting. until he has all of them placed out in sequence. Thank you.
All right, so the highest grade of suit you can get is the Peerless Grade. And to be clear, that includes almost all M3 backers. And of course, the Chroma variant includes active color cycling. And what Peerless gets you is mesh customization options. Mesh customization. So what do you see here? Not only do you get mesh customization options, you get different materials and you get different patterns that you can apply. And depending on the skin, different skins come with different things. You can have shoulder pad options on this particular founder skin. You can have some boot variants, and these are all tintable. And you can have some belt variants. So you can mix and match these on this outfit. And you can also tint them, and you can also swap their materials. And so what do I mean by swap materials? I mean you can frickin' go Goldfinger if you like. Boom. All right, you want gold? You got gold at Peerless. That's an option. All right. And so these three skins, they're at three different levels of grindability. And I think the way it'll work in game is you grind for the core, and then you can unlock a progression grind path for the Artisan, and then a path to Peerless, right? And then in the store, or if you have the core and you earned it in game, and you would just like to jump all the way to Artisan, you just click a button in the store, and you can purchase your way up after earning the core skin in game. You can just jump all the way to Peerless, and you can vary the shoulder pads up and the belts. And different outfits have different things. Not every outfit has the same mesh options, right? Some will include, like some have goggles. Like we have one that has goggle variants, right? Because it's a goggle themed character. So this is the skin system we've come up with. And you guys are free to chat and react now. Please go ahead. And that is, and I'll say like an example in the store, right? Right now, okay, there's so we're thinking that the core skin, the core grade, I can't call it the core skin, the core grade of pilot skins are they're like $9.95, they're like $10, right? And then if you want the Artisan Grade, they are going to be $19.95. They're about $20. You can upgrade at any time. And then if you want the Peerless version with the options, which sometimes includes things like pets or mounts, then it's going to be like $34.95, which is about the going rate for the most deluxe skin you can get in Black Desert Online or something, except we give you actually more than what Black Desert Online. Our value is a lot more. If you're going to go all the way up to the highest thing, you could even get like mounts with it. You could get like, you get additional mesh options. I mean, they don't do that. No game does that. And you can upgrade. You can get in at the core level, and then if you want, and even if it's not time, like if it's like an epic skin and only available once per year, but you have the core, you got the core, you can upgrade at any time. That should answer your question, LKW. So as far as the mixability of outfits, it depends on the outfit. We looked at BDO as an example. Some outfits take up slots on your body. So a G suit takes up your chest slot, your torso slot, your waist slot, and your leg slot, and your foot slot, and your glove slot. It only works with this accessories designed for that. Some outfits, for example, like the bunny suit, right? The bunny suit, that may only be torso slots. And so if you wanted to put different shoes on the bunny outfit, those slots would be free. You could mix that from another outfit. So there is mixability, but it's controlled mixability so that we don't have things like, boots clipping into pants or things like that. So as you put on different items, they will block out certain slots, and that way you'll know which slots you can mix and which slots you can't. All right, so people are asking for all the monthly skins we've been buying. So well, let me answer a few questions before I get to what we're going to do with the subscription program. I told you this was going to be a long stream, right? Possibility to mix different colors in different parts of the body. Mitrejibus, if you have different outfits, I guess, but there are different color zones. The way this works is there's color zones which are dyeable on the suit. There's like a primary color, an accent color, things like that. And those are the ones you can switch. Oh, Skills just mega posted. He says, wow, this is genius. Okay, I stopped there. I don't want to read the rest because it can only go downhill from there. I can remember I'll read the rest. I can remember that was a few weeks ago we were talking about how skins in the game can be worth it to earn when you buy them with IRL. This is a great middle ground that in my own opinion, is absolutely genius. I can't stop myself from praising this idea because it's absolutely big-brained. A lot of people consider fashion to be the end game. The fact that you can upgrade your skin via in-game method gives players a way to do something during off time. Speechless. Just speechless. A quick question, though. If skins will work like this in-game, does that mean the frequency of skins will be lowered since this looks like an above and beyond solution? Well, in my experience anyways. The frequency of skins. There's going to be a lot of skins, but they are done by rarity, right? So I don't know if you were here earlier. I'll post the rarity chart again. But there you go. And you can upgrade to the Peerless versions by grinding in game. It gives you another goal in game for your pilots. I'm sorry, your players, because you might have other roles in pilots in the future. Shh, can't say too much. Already said too much. All right. So, no. Skills. Unique. There's two concepts here. We're talking about rarity and grades. Rarity controls how often they are available to grind for in the game or purchase in the store. Grades are available all the time. They just control the customization and the progression of your outfit. And you can progress them at any time, or you can purchase an upgrade any time, so long as you possess the core. Either you got the core in-game or you bought the core outright on the store. So two different concepts. You have rarity, and then you have grades. No, they all have lower rarity skins, common skins. Every skin's going to have grades. Not everyone may have a Peerless, depending on like if it's popular enough, but for now everything is planned. For now everything's planned to have all three grades, all three versions, because I think it's a good progression path. But I'm not 100% on that. I mean, we could make an outfit that sucks, and then it's not worth investing the time to do a Peerless version of it. Toshi Grade makes you flat. Should people who have contributed since the M3 stage not have the Peerless G suit instead of just the core, just to show? Well, wait a second. That's an important question. Igenikos, that suit is only available for M3 backers. So that was a unique skin. I'm just using that as an example. I'm not saying everybody gets that skin. And I'll talk about subscriptions in a moment. I'm just trying to answer all the questions here.
Looks like we need some clarity on what you mean by potential other roles.
That's changing the subject, and that's very sneaky of you, Ronan.
You said answering questions. People are asking about it.
I would like to answer questions about player skins. Player skins and not roles. No, roles is another day. So, let's see. You could have some. So LKW says you could have some themed outfits where the upgrade path is sort of like doing in themed activities. Yes, that's a great idea. Thank you for that. So there could be like a Santa's. Everyone has to be agnostic. So what's our version of Santa? It'd be Saint Embernick or something. Kaiju claws. Kaiju. That's it. Morehouse. Kaiju claws. Thank you. We'll have kaiju claws. And then the kaiju claws outfit, yeah, and you can only progress during that time. Or you got to wait till next year. And if you fail, your outfit turns into coal. No. All right, any questions that I've missed, Ronan, official rememberer?
Related to skins, for the most part, no, everybody seems to get it. You explained it well. People are excited. Yeah.
All right, so what's going to happen with subscriptions? I can tell you that after Kickstarter, subscriptions are going to split into multi-tier. And I'm not ready to discuss what those tiers are yet, but everybody who subscribed now and who remains subscribed at the time of Kickstarter will be grandfathered into the current subscription. Because the current subscription is going to be unique. For example, you know that these Peerless skins are $35, right? Well, guess what? Everybody on a subscription now until Kickstarter, every skin you get is Peerless. And you're getting it for $7.95. And you can lock into that. So after Kickstarter, the $7.95 subscription is only going to include core. But anyone who's been with us and been such a loyal supporter and made that huge freaking list possible, this list right here, as long as you're a subscriber, the skins that you have, and as long as you are a subscriber the day that Kickstarter kicks off, you will be grandfathered into it. So you have to have an active subscription at the time of Kickstarter, and then we're locking it in, and you can't unsub. If you unsub after Kickstarter and resub at $7.95, it's only going to come with the core version of the skin. But everybody who's subbed and who has been a subscriber before, but maybe not right now, if you've gotten a skin from us before, that's going to be a Peerless skin. If you unsub now, you're fine. Just make sure you resub, because all your skins are still Peerless. If you unsub, they don't stop being Peerless, the ones you've collected. But at the point of Kickstarter, the plan is going away. $7.95 is too cheap for Peerless skins, right? So I was AFK. What's Peerless skins? Well, let me rewind an hour. Polaris, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm not actually annoyed. I would love to tell you what Peerless skins are. All right, so I'm going to go through this real quick. There are rarities of skins. They determine the availability of the skins. And not only that, they're during these times, they're the only times you can grind for the skin in game or purchase them in game. And when you do, you unlock the core skin. There you go, the core grade. There's 3 grades of skin. There's core. Core comes with a single color. There you go. And then maybe you want to be able to dye the suit, right? And so you go there and you say, okay, I'm going to upgrade to Artisan. I'm going to grind in game for the Artisan version, which you can do at any time, or purchase an upgrade for it. And then you're like, you know what? That's not good enough for me. I want to be able to change the materials, and I want to be able to actually have mesh variants. I want to mix and match. These suits come with different options. This one happens to come with shoulder pads and boots and belts. And then I want to look like Goldfinger. So yeah, let me change the material and give me the bling. Give me the bling. Give me the bling. Okay, there you go. That was it. That was the high-speed review. That was the last hour in like 30 seconds. This is an example of this is just an example. This is the M3 skin. Everyone gets either Artisan or all the way up to Peerless on that. We will do the mapping. I got to look at the packs and see what we did with that. But Chroma is obviously going to be in the Peerless Grade variant if you have a Chroma option shader. And so you can mix and match that stuff.
And guys, if you need to see these pictures after they've been scrolled away, feel free to hop into latest announcements. They're all set up there in order.
I'm also going to do a big email about it. This takes a lot of explanation, so I want to send out. And people got to know about grandfather subscriptions too, because we're giving everyone Peerless skins. If they've been a subscriber before in the past, or if they are now, the skins they get are Peerless variants. And to make that clear, we have a skin for sale. We have taken one of our. Let me consult the rarity chart here. We have a legendary skin now available in store. I hope. I hope we're ready. Tell me we're ready, Em. We are bringing back a once-a-year skin at the Peerless Grade. So to demonstrate the value to subscribers and why you really want to consider becoming a subscriber, this skin is $34.95 because it's Peerless, right? And not only is it Peerless, it's legendary, so it's only once per year. And this is the skin that's coming back. It's uploading. Wait for it. It's processing. Here it comes. Okay, this skin officially has a name. This is Freya with Renga. So as a Peerless version, sometimes Peerless doesn't mean mesh accessories, although this comes with mesh goggle accessories. This means it comes with a mount too. This comes with the Renga mount. And this is now available. Oh, please be available in the store. We were working on the code at the last minute. It's like, yeah, we need to make this thing available. It should, yeah. Okay, who's got the link? Faye, I know I surprised you with this, but I always count on you with these surprises. You've never failed me. The direct link. There you go. Shadow's on it. No, Shadow. That's the subscriber link. No, this is not a subscription skin. People who were subscribers already got this skin in December. Not this last December, but December last. This is actually available. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Yes. Campaign 6. This is now available for purchase in the store. It is a Peerless, legendary rarity, Peerless Grade skin. That means it's available only once per year. Comes with mount and mesh accessories such as goggle variants, tintable colors, and variable materials shaders on the G-suit. And the mount! So yeah, I mean, if you have a player skin that you can upgrade up to a Peerless, sometimes that'll include mounts or pets. Can I put goggles on the doggo? Oh, Grenty, I don't know yet. We haven't built it yet, but maybe now you have me thinking. If I remember, I'll think about it. I don't know. I haven't done pet customization yet. I don't know. I can't answer that question, but at least you get them out for sure. Yeah, if you already have this skin, you have the Peerless version. All subscribers who were subscribed at the time this skin came out, or you want it in a catch-up pack, you have the Peerless Grade. Okay? Because I mean, come on. I mean, I have to do that because you guys made this possible, right? You guys made all this possible. Awesome, Doctor. Thank you. The Valkyr skin, that's a free skin that you get for signing up. What the hell is Peerless 2? Yeah, just for signing up, you get the Peerless skin. Well, we'll put tags on everything so that people know for sure. We'll put tags on everything. So this is just a huge thank you. You know what this is? This is a huge thank you stream. Because when I went through the M3 goals and how we blew past them and did so much stuff with your guys' help, this is the thank you stream. So thank you, community. And of course, if you want Snack Lady Peerless, you can subscribe. And any skin that you get during this phase of subscription is a Peerless skin. After Kickstarter, the $7.95 subscription will no longer be Peerless. They will just be core. But if you are a subscriber at the time of Kickstarter and don't unsubscribe, you will retain and be grandfathered into the Peerless versions of skins. Yep, that's FOMO. Yeah, like I said, we're capitalists. We got to pick a monetization model. This was the one we picked. We didn't want to do gotcha. We didn't want to loot boxes. We didn't want to sell power. What are all the unique skins available right now? Well, if you're a subscriber, it's only the ones that you subscribe for. The months that you're subscribed for, that's the skin you got. Will skins appear in the store? Oh, I should, because this is a legendary skin, it's only available once a year. This is only available for a short time. I haven't decided the short time. It's either going to be like 2 weeks, probably 2 weeks, maybe 30 days. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how the demand goes. And, but it's only available for a short time is the idea. There is a subscription link too. If mods want to post a subscription link. Zingo, you're always trying to, you guys are always trying to get me to spill the beans on the secret in progress stuff, but we have stuff in progress. I let slip one of them. The Tihu are getting redone. In fact, they are redone. I just haven't shown you. And don't worry, they look the same, just more, it's like much more epic. They're a lot cooler. But you're not going to see that till Kickstarter. You're going to see white box versions of it. Literally white boxes in some cases. Oh, and thank you, Dito4OK, for doing the animated version of Freya and Renga. Freya is the snow G-suit outfit, and Renga is the type of mount. And Dito4OK not only rigged my avatar, the way I found out about this awesome community member is he sent me these animated skins. He said, hey, I took the art and look what I did. I said, that's fantastic. Can I use that? He said, yes, please. The skins we have unlocked through subs viewable on our account yet? Yes, Hexploitation. The skins that you have are in your inventory under your account, and they are all peerless. They don't have labels yet, but they're all peerless. We have to come up with a label system. Will we be required to use the Snow Bunny suit to use the Renga mount? Nope, you don't have to use the Snow Bunny suit to ride the Renga. Come to Marlborough Country. Ride the Renga. So are we going to be fighting the tofu skins from Resident Evil series? I don't even know what that is. Tofu, literally tofu skins? I don't know what that means. I'm not a Resident Evil fan. I'm sorry.
You pretty much look like tofu, yeah.
Okay. Morehouse, if you have the bike and you have the wolf, you have decisions to make. I'm sorry. Only one at a time. You can't ride them both at a time. You can't put your Renga on the bike, on the back seat. Although that'd be pretty funny. There's a sidecar with one of the bikes. Nautical Nudibranch asks, Grums, so does that mean different parts of each skin can be swapped out with others? Only to a limited degree. Because to prevent things like, when you make an outfit, if you made baggy combat pants, for example, and then you tried to put like slim horseback riding boots over that, they would clip horribly. Like the pants would be poking through the boot and things like that because without using, very graphics processor intensive morphing of the suits and a lot of art, you can't make that work together. So if you wore pants, and let's say it's Abby, right? And people don't know. Ronan, do you have an image of Abby, please?
All right, we'll get you Abby here momentarily.
We use that as an example. Bubba7755, thank you for being a big Kahuna backer. You get all the newcomer rewards, which includes like the V2G suit, but the subscription program was separate. And did you send me an email directly? You can always DM me directly. I'm always available in Discord. Well, Bubba7755, hold on, because we are going to do catch-up packs in honor of the skin system today. You could very well win one, which includes all the skins up until this month. Mr. Tibbers, I think he'll be a separate pet. There is a way you can get it. We do catch-up pack raffles during these chief chats. People win. The odds are pretty good. But I'm trying to explain the how the clothing overlap system works. So what limits the mixing and matching of outfits. And so I'm just waiting for an example image. Ronan's hunting down Abby. Abby's not his favorite, even though Abby won the poll. So, Abby's a trash skin for him. He doesn't have it saved anywhere convenient. If I'd said Darla, it would have been different. But
Abby's
Darla,
right here.
Darla won't work for this example.
Here, I'll post Abby again. I think it got missed in the hustle and bustle thing.
The poster girl. Who's the poster girl? The one in the original poster? Okay, there's Abby. So Abby is an outfit that would take up the torso slot, the waist slot, the leg slot, and the boot slot, but not the glove slot. She does come with gloves, but you could take those gloves off and substitute other gloves. Now, if you looked at the bunny suit doesn't have pants, right? It's stockings. So you could slot any boot from the other outfits on top of that. How long does the Peerless skin stick around for the shop? Nazoon, given that it's a legendary rarity, it's only once a year, it's probably going to be 2 weeks to 30 days. I haven't decided yet. I'm going to look at sales and see how they are. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Laufer guy's mean. I'm not that mean. Commander Maximus asks, will you consider making catch-up packs buyable for subscribers? I will tell you this. The skins are going to make an appearance in the store. So, at the Peerless level. So if you missed out on a skin and you haven't won a catch-up pack, which your odds are good, you can win a catch-up pack in these raffles because we do them so much. Then you can purchase the skin you're missing at the Peerless level from the store. We do plan to be able to make core versions available and the upgrade system available for the skins in the store, but we don't have the upgrade system ready, and I wanted to give an example of the value you're getting as a subscriber at $7.95, unlocking these $34.95 Peerless skins. That's why we decided to list a Peerless skin in the store today. Plus, it's seasonal, it's once a year. I know I should have waited till December, but I really wanted to do this skin. Bubba7755, I remember you. You long time supporter, great supporter. Yeah, definitely send me a DM, catch me up. I'd love to hear from you. And Discord's the best way. And best wishes for the treatment. All right. So, I think it's time to do catch-up packs. I think it's time to do 3 catch-up pack raffles. Let's do it, Ronan.
3 it shall be. Ketchup pack. Let's see some tomatoes. Let's see some ketchup. Let's see some vegetables. Vegetables. A carrot scoop. Watermelon.
Yes, Rise, we've yet to redo the text on the website. We say pilots everywhere, but now I say players. I guess I should say character.
Okay, let's run a test raffle real quick for the new people that have been joining over the time here. So, Faye, take it away. Give us a test.
All right. Is everybody ready to try and win my thanks as the test raffle? Remember, only click on the pencil emoji. On your marks, get set, click.
The reason I'm quiet is everyone's in Discord. We're doing raffles. We're doing a test raffle right now. Come into the Discord. Join our Discord server. Get a chance at this.
Jake Daltara, congratulations. You win, Faith. Thanks. All right, now we're going to go ahead and do the actual raffles for the actual skins. Catch up pack. Faye, if you would, of course, show the big graphic of all the different skins they're going to get if they win, along with the raffle. Take it away.
All right. Let's do the image here first.
And Sky comment, we will be placing the rarity tags on the skins at a later time. We haven't had time to update it yet on past skins too. And Hexploitation, there is no option via PayPal for subs right now. We did redo the Stripe billing system so that suspended subs and changing your card and all that works smoothly now without hiccup. But PayPal is on the list. I'm a little hesitant on it because tracking two different subs on two different payment systems can be a little dicey, but I know that people have requested that. Please do, Bubba. Please get in touch. It's good to hear from you. Believe it or not, I was just thinking of you last month. It's like, where is Bubba? So definitely get in touch with me. Discord's the best way. Thank you. And good luck.
All right, contest time. Let's do it.
Sky comment, if you switch your payment system on the future system where we accept PayPal for subs, which is planned and on the roadmap, if you were to switch, you wouldn't lose any of your skins. The skin inventory, you keep the skins no matter which payment system you're on or if you switch. Heck, if you cancel and resub, you still have all the skins that you had. And they're all peerless.
And remember, everyone, please do not post while the raffle is going.
But after Kickstarter, people who are subs at the time of Kickstarter will get grandfathered in. Otherwise, the $7.95 version will only get you core skins, core grade skins after that. I gotta change that name. Oh, you mean if you switch payment systems after the Kickstarter, will that kick you out of grandfather status for the sub? It shouldn't, but we'll have to special case that and track that. Thank you for pointing that out. That's a case we need to handle. We need to make sure we know you're flagged your grandfather status.
All right. Congratulations. Is that Dark Owls or Dark AIs? I don't know, but congratulations either way. All right, Faye, let's do the next one.
All right. On your marks, get set, click. Remember, no posting.
I think he means if he switches his payment method after Kickstarter, will he still be on the plan where he gets Peerless skins for life? That's the case we got to plan for, because we want anyone who's subbed now and remains subbed past the Kickstarter to be grandfathered into Peerless versions, because we're going to be breaking into subscription tiers, and the $7.95 tier will after Kickstarter will not be Peerless skins.
All right, Welsh Troll, congratulations. You get a catch-up pack. All right, Faye, we got one more of these to go for, so let it rip.
All right.
Congratulations.
Are you all ready for the last one? Everybody get your mouse clicks ready. It's the last skin catch-up pack. Are you ready? Set. Click.
Yeah, we fixed switching credit cards on your subscription plan. That's fixed now. You can change it anytime, and it won't. It used to be that didn't work.
Shelly, congratulations.
Congratulations, Shelly.
And all of you winners, please contact me right away. Send me a private message that says, "Hi, I want a ketchup pack, and here is my Ember ID that you use on myember.com." And Toshi, what is that? What is wrong with that ketchup? Something's happening. It ain't right. Back to you, Groves.
All right. So Emily just suggested that we add border glows to legendary rarity skins, just like in some games. I think that'd be pretty cool. Wow, we have gone through a lot in this stream together, and it's been all info, all straight info. Did you guys like the stream? Yeah, feel sorry for me. I got to do the email after this. And then Ronan has to do the forward post. Skin systems sound cool. That was like a lot of staring at other games and taking community's ideas of progression and trying to figure out some way to marry everything together. I'm excited for this. No, the email will be edited before it goes out. Oh, what's the genre? Not Moose. Yeah, we don't do a good job describing the genre. People who play Firefall kind of get it. But it's really it's a game of, you're explorers. You're reclaiming a planet zone by zone. And to do that, you're fighting giant wars against an army of shape-shifting Sihu with their kaiju. It's kind of like PvE PlanetSide, but with survival and crafting mixed into it, and exploration. So the PvP has a purpose. It's not like in PlanetSide where you're just going around, Rob. It's like a merry-go-round in PlanetSide, right? You go to one base, you go to the other one, players flip the old base, you got to go back, take the old base. This is more like a moving warfront. And it's more sandboxy than theme park. I will say that. More sandboxy, more on the sandboxy side. It's sci-fi third and first person. The combat is shooter-based combat. It is not tab targeting. Exploitation, yeah, we know that sub-tier packages for length of time is also a thing. So that's something that we need to build into the system as well. Yep, Kickstarter is still planned for this year. We are hustling like you wouldn't believe. We're running. All right, let me talk about the next build. The next build is coming next week, and it's a step backwards and a step forwards. It's a step forwards because we will have a playable Thumper encounter in its first draft. And it is a step, there's no step at all. A step forward and a step back is like zero progress. Well, sort of. You will get more functionality, but we are hiding the graphics from you. We're hiding the graphics because we want a big reveal at Kickstarter. We want the hype. We want you guys to be just as excited, surprised as the first time you jumped into the playable mockup. So that is the idea. It's a step back in graphics, so it very obviously looks prototype, and it's a step forward in functionality. And it's going to be, I'll say it, it's going to be a rough draft. The Thumper Encounter is a rough draft right now. And it'll get increasing, based on your feedback and based on the additional features we have planned, it's going to get better and better. Is Coco coming back? I don't know. She graduated. Or was graduated. Yeah, I guess it's not a step backwards in graphics. We're just hiding them in boxes. Okay, everybody. Next week, new stream with boxes. I know it's going to be real exciting. Thumper boxes. Shiny metal boxes. Who knows where that's from? Shiny metal boxes. Yep. Some of you know where that's from. I'll leave you there. All right, everybody. We're at the 2-hour mark. Thank you so much for another great stream. This has been a huge informational stream. I need to now codify all that information into an email so that people know. I'm a little worried because it's going to be an awfully long email and there's a lot of information that needs to go out. Hopefully you guys in Discord, when people come in all confused saying, what's the TLDR of this 90-page email, you could help them out because I explained it all to you on stream. You can also point them to the stream. I'll link the stream for the explanations so that people can see it there too. Definitely have them the VOD link. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. I had so much fun with you guys. I told you this would be a feel-good stream, and I am feeling extremely good. I hope you are too. One more toast to everyone for reaching this point. Cheers, everybody.